Okay, I'm gonna be interviewing Desmond Nelson. Desmond is my husband. You understand this for class. Is that okay with you if I use it for class?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, he says it's fine. Okay. Alright. Nelson, Desmond is my husband. You understand this for class. Is that okay with you if I use it for class?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, he says it's fine. Okay. Alright. Alright, hello, Mr. Nelson. How are you doing today?
Fine, how are you?
Good. I'm doing great. I'm just going to explain to you a little bit about how our conversation is going to go today. We're going to talk for a while. I'm going to take notes. Is it okay if I take notes?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. All right, well, we're going to talk for a little while. I'm going to take notes while you talk. We're going to take a short break towards the end of our conversation. I'm going to look at my notes, go over everything, and, after that, we'll talk a little bit more.
All right, sounds good.
Okay. So first I want to explain to you a little bit about confidentiality. Anything you say to me is confidential. It stays between you and I. I'm not going to share it with anyone.
Okay.
It's the only exception is if I feel like you are going to harm yourself, or if you're going to harm other people, or if you have harmed other people. In that case, I will have to report whatever you might share with me in that case. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So let's get started now. Tell me, what would be helpful for you and I to work on today?
I guess probably my lack of sleep, I guess.
You're not sleeping very well?
No.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about that.
I guess just at night it's hard for me to go to sleep, and which makes it hard to get up in the morning. Have to have to work in the morning, so obviously I need to go to bed early, but it's just really hard.
So I hear that you're having a hard time falling asleep at night,
Yeah.
and then you're tired in the morning
Mm-hmm.
because you didn't get good sleep. So you're off to work and you're tired at work, maybe.
Mm-hmm. And then when I get home, the whole mindset is trying to get home and lay down, but as soon as I get home, I'm just wide awake and just can't seem to wind down.
Okay. So you get home and you're wound up and you just don't feel like you have a good time to rest?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. All right, so if our work today is successful, if this session goes well, what will be different about this scenario? What would be different about you?
And in regards to, I guess just,
Your situation.
I guess I
What would
definitely,
be different? If things go well today, you go home and you think, man, things are a lot better. What would that look like, things being better?
I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know?
No, I mean, definitely things would just go a lot more smoothly then, I guess.
Okay, tell me what you mean by smoother.
I guess, just getting, sleeping, getting to sleep on time at a reasonable time and getting up, not feeling so fatigued and just getting back in a decent sleep cycle definitely benefit me and my work performance.
Okay, so if what we do helps you, you think you'll do better at work? You think you'll get into a better sleep cycle? You'll get to bed on time? As far as work goes, how would work be better? How would you feel different at work if you got better sleep?
Just probably wouldn't make as many mistakes, on the job, because I'm, fatigued from my lack of sleep. So definitely.
Okay. All right. So let me just ask you this. It's going to be a scaling question now. from a scale of 1 to 10, and 1 being, just the worst this problem has ever been, you're not getting to sleep, you're getting to sleep at a really bad hour, you're just exhausted at work, you just can't hardly do your job at all, it's stressing you out, you're feeling frazzled, that being a 1, and a 10 being, no problem, like you get to sleep on time every single night, you just wake up feeling rested, and you just have a really great day at work, and you don't need to come see me anymore. Where are you on that scale today?
It's a 4. That'd be a 4.
A 4? Okay. That's not so bad. What keeps you from being a 3 or a 2?
I guess just not going to sleep at all. And, just being up for extended hours, I think if I didn't sleep at all, it'd be a higher setting, a higher scale.
So you are getting more sleep, that's what's keeping you from being worse?
Yeah.
Alright, what's the best it's ever been? And how was that for you? What's the best your sleep schedule? Well, let's say in the last 6 months. Tell me maybe where, I don't know. Where were you yesterday on that scale?
Yesterday was a 6. Because because I think just, it all caught up to me. So finally my body just decided, just shut down.
Okay. So you got more sleep and you felt better.
Mm-hmm.
Did you feel rested in the morning?
Yes.
Okay. What would it take for you to go from a 4 that you say you're at now to a 5?
Just trying to figure out, how to wind down after work. I guess that'd be the main thing. It's just somehow beat this, this second wind that I get when I get off of work.
So you feel like if you came home and were able to wind down a little bit after work, that would give you more rest, and it would put you back up to maybe a 5?
Yeah.
What would it take for you to be at a 10?
Less work.
Less work?
I guess just, again, just trying to find that happy medium of, when I'm tired, just making myself go to sleep and not just kind of, break habits, not watch TV or do anything like that, because obviously that's just gonna, make things worse. I think just hop in the bed and just lay there and just fall asleep, I guess.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you a question. It might sound kind of weird. It's kind of a weird question. Alright, say tomorrow morning you wake up and you've been sleeping all night, and in the night a miracle happened. You wake up and this miracle has happened, and you know that it's happened, but you're not quite sure what has happened, okay? But what happened in the morning, your problem is gone. In the night, somehow this miracle happened. Your problem is you don't have to deal with it anymore. You're at a 10. The 10 we just described, that's your day, okay? Now, tell me, what would be the first thing you would notice in the morning that would tell you this miracle happened, like something happened, and I'm just like, and then his problem is totally gone. Like, how would I be able to look at you and tell that?
It's just looking at, my, mannerisms, my attitude, overall attitude, and appearance would probably be a lot more, uplifting.
Uplifting?
Yeah.
Alright, what kind of things would you be doing differently? Tell me maybe the first thing you would do when you woke up and saw me. When I saw you, what would you do that would make me think, wow, he's really...
Just tell you good morning, just be in a great mood.
Tell me good morning. What else would you tell me? Or do, or say, or what would I be what would I be seeing in you?
Probably get up and, make breakfast or something instead of just before I would just get up and just grab something out of the kitchen or stop at a fast food place, but actually get up and have enough time to, just make a nice breakfast for the family, for the house.
So you'd make us breakfast?
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. What else go on with your day? What else, as you go on, maybe you're headed to work, like just describe how things are different.
Well, I would get in the car and head to work, not, having that sense of, trying to beat the clock and make sure I get there. Not just leaving myself just enough time to get there, but actually arrive there on time and just, sit around in the parking lot and just kind of, just wait for the work day to start.
So you'd have a few minutes before work to sit there, relax, kind of enjoy your morning, and not be rushing out of the house at the last minute.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go on.
And, just throughout the work day, definitely just have a great mood. I think that it would just, the whole day would just go by so fast because of it.
Mm-hmm. How would maybe your boss or your coworker notice that something really happened with Des? He's just, something definitely happened.
And again, they'll probably just notice, it's the way I'm walking and talking, probably a lot more social instead of just kind of, tunnel vision, just, just trying to get the day over with. But instead, just, enjoying the day and just socializing with, the coworkers. And then, of course, out there on the job, and then,
Mm-hmm. So you'd be more social,
Mm-hmm.
you'd be more friendly with your coworkers, and be more involved in work with the other people?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So, kind of look back and think to yourself, try to think about maybe a time when a piece of this miracle has happened in the last however long. Tell me about a time, recently when something like this has been your day.
Yes, it started in the morning, got up, hit the alarm clock, got up, started getting dressed, and just realized that, it feels so groggy. I was surprised that I, just got out of bed immediately. Like, as soon as I heard the alarm, I was up out of bed, and just.
And when was this?
Probably a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago? Okay, go on.
And then, it was kind of on and off throughout the day. I would get up. After I got up, it just kind of like, then it just kind of lost energy and just kind of sat around the house a little bit. But then, I don't know, it just came back in spurts. And, it just kind of fluctuated throughout the day.
Okay. But in the morning, so you're saying like you got up, like you weren't tired and groggy?
No, I wasn't tired.
You got up before the alarm or with the alarm?
Or with the alarm.
With the alarm, you just turned it off right away. You didn't hit snooze. You didn't try to go back to bed. You just up, hit the alarm. How did that feel?
It felt great.
Felt good? Yeah. What about any other times? Any other times when any of this situation that you described to me has happened in the last little bit? Even just a small little piece, anything?
Nothing that comes to mind.
No?
No.
So how do you think you were able to do that the other morning when you just like got up and like, you know, you were just feeling good, you just got right up and you hit the alarm and got up and made breakfast? How were you able to do that? It's hard, you know, in the morning sometimes.
No, it's the strangest thing because, you know, I didn't, you know, get that much sleep the night before, but I guess it's just enough, you know, the right amount.
So you think you found that right amount of sleep and
Yeah.
yeah, that's good. That's hard to do. All right. Well, let's go ahead. I'm gonna look over my notes for a second.
Okay.
All right, so I'm looking over everything, and it sounds like you got a pretty good handle on things. Like I know that you get tired in the morning, but the fact is you do get up in the morning. You know, you do make it to work on time. You do your job, and it's hard to do your job when you're tired like that.
Yeah.
So I think you've been doing a pretty good job of, you know, toughing through it. And all right. So what I want you to do is I want you in the next week or before our next session to kind of pay attention to the times, to any part of that week, any part of the week, even if it's the tiniest thing that matches what your description of your miracle day was.
Okay.
Any little part of it, you know, if you get up and make breakfast, I want you to make note of it. If if you're talking to your coworkers, I want you to make note of it. Anytime where you see a part of this miracle happens, I want you to kind of either write it down in a notebook or just mentally just kind of realize it, take note of it, and just think about, you know, how you're able to do that. And and you know, maybe pay attention to like your surroundings and how you got to do part of that little miracle picture. Okay.
All right.
Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, tell me how confident are you that you can like kind of pay attention to these things in the next week? 1 being you're just not gonna worry about it, you're not gonna think about it, you could care less, you're gonna go home and never think about it again. 10 being every single time you do something that is a part of that miracle picture, you're gonna whip out your notebook, write it down, and reflect on it. Now, where do you think you fall on that scale right now?
I'd give it an 8.
An 8? That's really good. That's excellent. Well, I'm really excited about next week, and thank you for meeting with me, Mr. Nelson.